Moving on to question number 7. So in question number 7, the question says a hemispherical bowl of diameter 7.2 centimeter is completely filled with chocolate sauce. Okay, this sauce is poured into an inverted cone of radius 4.8 centimeter. Find the height of the cone if it is filled completely. Okay, so this is, children, very easy. This also you are going to take as homework. Why? Because here they are saying there is a hemispherical bowl. Okay, so it is filled with chocolate sauce and then it is poured into the inverted cone. So it is obvious, children, that for cone you will be finding out. So this is first you will be finding out for the hemisphere, not sphere. This is hemisphere, and then you will be finding out for cone. So for hemisphere the volume will be equal to 4 by point, and this is 3.6 cube. Okay, not 4 by 3, children, sorry. For hemisphere it is 2 by 3, and this will be equal to, for cone it is 1 by 3 pi r, and this will be 4.8 square into h. This is 0.8 into h, and then you can just equate them to find out the answer. So this question is an easy one. You will be taking this as homework. We will be moving on to question number 8. So question number 8 says a solid cone of radius 5 centimeter and height 8 centimeter is melted. Okay, so cone is there and made into small spheres of radius 5 centimeter. Find the number of spheres. So this is also very easy, children. So here what you have to do, you have to find it out for cone, and then you have to find for sphere. So for cone, what is the radius given, children? The radius has been given as 5 centimeter and the height has been given as 8 centimeter. Okay, h is equal to 8 centimeter. For the sphere, the radius is given as half centimeter. Okay, so what is the volume of cone, children? This will be equal to 1 upon 3 pi into 5 square into 8. And here volume will be equal to 1 upon 3 into pi into half square into h, because this is what, no, sorry, 1 upon 3, no, children, this is volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So this will be equal to 4 upon 3 into pi into r cube is what, children? Half cube. If you want, you can simplify it here only, children. This is going to be equal to 4 upon 3 into pi into half into half into half. So two of the 2's are going to get cancelled, children, by 4. So you are left with pi upon 6. Okay, so this is pi upon 6. So number of spheres will be equal to how much, children? You will be writing down number of spheres will be equal to volume of cone divided by volume of sphere. Cone divided by volume of sphere. Okay, so this in turn is going to be equal to, this is equal to volume of cone you have calculated as 1 by 3 pi into 5 square is suppose 25, if you want you can write, into 8 divided by, here you are taking pi upon 6. So pi is getting cancelled, so you are left with what? You are left with 1 upon 3 into 6, because this 6 is going to come up, okay, into 25 into 8. So this is equal to 2. So 25 into 2 is 50. 50 into 8 is 400. So 400 spheres can be formed. Okay, so this is an easy one. We'll now move to question number 9. So question number 9, what it says, children, the total area of a solid metallic sphere is, okay, so we are taking a metallic sphere. So total area means what, children? This has to do with the surface area. Okay, is this much, 1256. It is melted and recast into a solid right circular cone, of radius 2.5 centimeter and height this much. You have to calculate the radius of the sphere. Okay, so radius I will be calculating, the number of cones you will be finding out. So this is also an easy one. Here what you will be writing, first we will be taking for sphere, and then we will be taking for circular cone. So for sphere, what they have given children, that the total surface area is equal to 1256. So what you will be writing down, 4 pi r square is equal to 1256. So what will be r square equal to? R square is equal to 1256 divided by 4 pi. This in turn will be equal to, this is equal to 314. So this is 314 divided by 3.14. Okay, because why children? Because they have asked us to take pi as 3.14. So this is coming out to be 100. So what will be the value of r? So r will be equal to root over of 100, which is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, so if at all children, in the question it is already given that you have to take the value of pi as 3.14, take it like that only, so that you don't get wrong answer. Okay, so radius I have calculated, and then what, it is being recasted. So for recasting you need to calculate what children? You need to calculate volume. So volume here will be equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So this in turn will be equal to 4 upon 3 into 3.14. Again, if you want, you can use 3.14 into 10 into 10 into 10. So this is going to be equal to how much children? This is going to be equal to, suppose you are calculating this, then this is going to come out to be, or else what you can do children, when it is being recasted into cone, we will be keeping like this. No need to write down pi, just write down 4 upon 3, just a second children, into pi into 10 cube. Okay, so this is we have calculated for sphere. Now we will be writing down for cone. It is melted and recast into solid right circular cone of radius. So the first sub question was, you had to find the radius of the solid sphere children. So you found out already. Okay, now what you will be doing children, you have found out the volume also. Now the second part, how you are going to do, I will tell you. So for cone, the radius has been given as 2.5 and the height has been given as 8. So what will be the volume? It will be equal to 1 by 3 into pi r square, means it will be 5 upon 2 square into 8. So number of cones will be equal to, the formula I am writing, and then you can calculate, is equal to volume of sphere divided by volume of cone. Okay, so second sub question is going to be a homework. What was the volume of sphere? You have calculated as 4 upon 3 pi 10 cube, and this is the volume of cone. So you will be dividing this, and then you can easily get the answer. Alright, so second sub question is going to be a homework. We'll now move to question number 10. So question number 10 says what children? A solid metallic cone with radius 6 centimeter and height 10 centimeter is made of some heavy metal. Okay, so in order to reduce its weight, a conical cone is made in the cone as shown, and it is completely filled with lighter metal B. Okay, the conical hole has a diameter of 6 centimeter and depth of 4 centimeter. Calculate the ratio of volume of metal A to the volume of metal B. Okay, so what they are saying children, so suppose this is a cone that is there children, so this is also an easy one, don't just go by the figures children. Okay, so what is there? This is a cone. So for this is an heavy cone A. For A, so write down for A, what you will be writing down, the radius is 6 centimeter and height is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, so this is what is given. So this is my figure. Now it is very heavy, so in order to reduce its weight, what are we doing? We are doing a conical hole here like this children. Okay, so small hole, and for that, suppose this is for lighter metal B, the radius is equal to how much? The diameter has been given as 6, means what? Radius is equal to 3 centimeter and depth means height has been given as 4 centimeter. This is for the second cone, that is this one. So basically this outer part, this is our cone A, and this part which is there, this is our cone B. Okay children, so what you have to do now, you have to find out the ratio of volume of metal A to the ratio of volume of metal B. Okay, so for this what you are going to do, children, for this first of all you have to see to it that you calculate the volume of both the metals which are there. Okay, so for calculating the volume, what we will be doing, children, we will be first calculating the volume of the entire cone. Okay, I'll tell you how to do this. See, first we will be calculating the volume of entire cone, and then we will be calculating the volume of this small cone. So we already got the volume of small cone, and then how can we get the volume of cone A? This is by subtracting the complete volume from the, we will be subtracting this particular small cone from the total cone to get this particular volume. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So this is our total cone A. So what we will be writing, that if we don't want to write like this, we will be writing in another way, children. Write down that for cone of metal A, or else write down for total cone, because we are initially taking total cone. Okay, what is the height? Radius has been given as 6 centimeter and height has been given as 10 centimeter. So volume that we are calculating is equal to 1/3 pi r square h. This is the formula. So this in turn is equal to 1/3 into pi into 6 into 6, that is 6 square into 10. So if you just cancel that out, this is going to be 2. So how much you are getting, children? 10 into 6 is 60. 60 into 2 is 20. So this is coming out to be equal to 20 pi. Okay, and then what is there, children? For cone B we will be writing. Okay, for cone B, the radius has been given as how much? 3 centimeter, children, and the height has been given as 4 centimeter. So volume will be equal to 1/3 into pi, this is 120, children, okay, into r square, means 3 into 3 into 4. So this is 12 pi. So the radius of, the volume of cone B is this much, and then you have to calculate the volume of cone A. So I'll be writing down like this: volume of material with cone A in cone A is equal to total volume minus volume of cone B. So what is the total volume that we have calculated, children? We have calculated as 120 pi. And what is the volume of cone B? That is equal to 12 pi. So this is equal to 108 pi. So what is the ratio that we will be getting, children? We need to find out the ratio. So volume of metal A divided by volume of cone with metal B is equal to what we have calculated for A, children. We have calculated 108 pi, and for B we have calculated as 12 pi. So this pi is getting cancelled. This is coming out to be 9/1. Therefore volume of metal with cone A is to volume of metal with cone B is equal to 9:1. Alright, so this is the way you need to do this sum. Always you have to remember, children, you don't have to just divide it by the complete, but then you have to subtract, because ultimately this area is hollow, so you need to take that area out. Okay, we will be now moving to question number 11. Okay, so what is there in question number 11, children? It says a hollow sphere of internal and external radii 6 and 8 respectively is melted and recast into small cones of base radius 2 centimeter and height. So this is very similar question, children, to the ones that we have done now. So this question number 11 also you are going to take as homework. So what you will be doing, children? See, for sphere you will be calculating first, and then you will be calculating for cone. So for here sphere, the radii has been given as 8 and the small r has been given as 6. So what is the volume? 4/3 pi into 8 cube minus 6 cube. So this you will be calculating. Here for cone what they have given children, base radius 2 and height this. So radius has been given as 2, height has been given as 8. So volume will be equal to 1 upon 3 pi into 2 into 2 into 8. Okay, so what you will be writing now, number of cones, the formula will be equal to the volume of sphere divided by volume of cone. Okay, sphere divided by volume of cone. You just divide and then you can easily get the answer. Okay, so this is the way you will be doing this sum. So this is also will be your homework. We will now move to question number 12. That happens to be the last question of this exercise, children. So in question number 12, the question says what? The surface area of a solid metallic sphere is this much. It is melted and recast into a solid right circular cone of radius 3.5 in height. Calculate the radius of the sphere. So the surface area has been given, children. So this question is very easy, children. I'll be doing the first part and the second part you will be taking as homework. So the surface area of solid metallic sphere means what, children? For sphere, what is the formula of surface area? Surface area is equal to 4 pi r square. And this in turn is equal to 2464. So what you will be writing? This implies 4 pi r square is equal to 2464. So what you will be writing? This implies r square is equal to 2464 divided by 4 pi. So this in turn is equal to 2464 divided by 4 into 22 upon 7. So what happens now? If you divide this, how much you are getting? This is 6 and then 1 and then 6. So this is 616 divided by 22 into 7. So divided by 11, this is 2, divided by 11, this is 56. Okay, and then this is equal to 28. So r square is equal to 28 into 7. So how can you write this? This is equal to 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. So how much will be r equal to, children? R will be equal to 2 into 7, that is 14. Okay, so once you are able to calculate the value of r, then what you will be doing, children? First sub question I have done, second sub question you will be doing. So for that you need to do what? The number of cones recast means r you have calculated as 14. So the volume will be equal to 4 upon 3 into pi into 14 cube. And then for cone it is equal to, the radius has been given as 3.5, height has been given as 7. So the volume will be equal to 1 upon 3 into pi into 3.5 cube square, or else you can take 7.2 into 7. So number of cones formula will be what? Number of cones will be equal to volume of sphere divided by volume of cone. Just divide and then you can easily get the answer. Okay, and then here I'll write this is for sphere and this is for cone. Okay, so this question is also an easy one. The second sub question you will be taking as homework. So this was an easy exercise, children. So we are done till all the questions of this particular exercise. Now we'll be moving into the next exercise.